Hey, Jason Baker here. Hope you're having a great day. It is freezing out there, no doubt, but the sun is out, which is rare, so that's good. Anyway, I'll just sit right here in this nice warm office. One announcement: every Monday night. Today's Monday, I think. It's about 1:35 in the afternoon. Just got done eating lunch. I'm doing this wealth series with my business partner Ben Kinney. And I went through and I looked at, and this is just totally random thought, what I spend on going out to dinner every week and lunch. It was insane. So one of the things he talks about in here is number one, reduce your expenses, and then number two, make more. All right, so I'm going to try to help you make more in this video and every Monday night at 7. As far as reducing expenses, that's for you. But here's what I did. I know this is kind of gross, but I found a company in Missoula. So I spend probably $30, $35 every day at lunch, right? I love to go eat lunch right after I go to the gym or whatever else. And I spend more money than that's the first time I've ever eaten in this office, right? Did something I prepared. So I had a company called Time Management here in Missoula, and I'm not touting them, whatever, eat whatever you want. But man, I mean, for $50 a week, I get my lunches. And so I'm going to save, if I'm spending 30 times about 150, I spend about $100 a week on that. So I don't know, man. It's just some of the things we have to do. So anyhow, and it was delicious. I had chicken, brown rice, and broccoli. I mean, I might even feel good later because, it's healthy. But so that course is awesome. But look, as far as making more money is concerned, I'm going to commit myself for free, no recruiting, no ulterior motive, to do my part. And I told someone at one of my seminars 2 months ago, I was going to do this, and it's taken me till now. Every Monday night, now the duck season's over, until the next duck season. I'm going to promise you that I'll be here through September, mid-September, okay? Or someone on my team if if I'm traveling for work or whatever. I'm going to do a Montana Mastermind. Now, if someone from Idaho freaking shows up, I probably won't kick them out, because it's all about contribution. But at 7 o'clock, Monday nights, Montana Mastermind, we're going to talk about what's going on. It'd be great to have people from other markets telling us what's going on in Great Falls and Kalispell and Bozeman and, someplace called Butte, that kind of thing. But it'd be so good to have you. And then that'll be the first 5 or 10 minutes as market update in certain markets, what we're noticing as a group. And then last, 45, 50, 55 minutes, depending, we're going to go over sales processes. Scripting, lead gen levers, how to create more business. And I'll work with you diligently on that. Okay, what you see on the screen here, you probably already read ahead. Yeah, I know, you little cheaters. But with my team this morning, and we onboarding 5 new agents, which I'm so excited about right now. So 3 of them are present. But anyways, it's amazing what goes through our mind. So like if we're in this, harder time, or we're going to go through a recession, which come on, we're already in one, right? But, we're going to do 2 million more deals less deals across the United States than last year or more, right? World War III, blah, blah, blah. What are we focusing on, right? So one of the hardest things in the world is to not beat ourselves up. So I asked everybody on the team, and I did the same thing. Write down 3 things about yourself that you're not proud about. Okay, we didn't share those things, and that's private. Then I asked them to write down where your DNA was in each of those things. Like, how was it your fault, or how could it have been avoided, right? Because we normally beat ourselves up, and then we don't take any accountability. We don't adjust so that thing doesn't happen again. So I asked them to write that down, and then write down 3 things that you're proud of yourself for. And as I looked around the room, I said head up. I was counting how many seconds it was before people put their head up. The first 3 things seemed to flow out faster than the last 3. Isn't that interesting? The world tells us that we are, we're very critical of ourselves, self-critical. And I think in order to keep our mindsets better, we need to be more proud of ourselves. Not ego proud. I'm talking about like giving yourself credit. Like, did you ever give yourself credit? And I know I've used this example before, when you were 5 or whatever, and some of you eager beavers probably did it by 3, but I had Velcro, so it was kind of hard. I think they were kids, but did you ever give yourself credit for tying your shoe when you were a kid? Of course you didn't. Like, oh, congratulations, self, you know. So it was so funny. So write down 3 things you're proud of. And that's hard, you know, giving yourself credit. But man, what if every day we told ourselves how proud of ourselves we were, you know, small wins, big wins, medium wins, whatever, finding something to be grateful for or proud of yourself for, how that would help our mindset through, you know, these hard times, right? And when I say hard times, gosh, compared to someone in like, you know, getting a bag of rice somewhere, you know, we're this is, you know, it's all perspective, right? Or beans or whatever. But the fact of the matter is that the real estate industry, because of is retracting due to you know, less people selling and buying for whatever reasons, rates or otherwise. Okay, just unsure what's going on, world conflicts, these kinds of things. So I asked them which one made them feel better. Well, you can imagine they all said writing down the 3 things they were proud of. Number 2, what should you focus on more? They obviously said number 3, or the third set here. What are you proud of? That's what they should focus on more. But they didn't focus on that more, right? And then why? Some people said it was equal, but most people said it was, you know, they spent more time beating themselves up than congratulating themselves. So I don't know. What are some of the things? So the question I would ask myself if I were you, if you haven't deleted this freaking thing yet, is how can you tell yourself, writing it down, journaling, whatever else, how can you talk about your wins? Or maybe first thing in the morning, write down some goals and then write down your wins or just something. Come up with, this took me literally 2 minutes to make in Google Doc. You know, do something like that, right? Okay, so I hope that helps. If it was the shittiest thing you've ever watched ever in your entire life, you know, the price is right. So if you want to come tonight at 7, there's a link there, and I would love to see you. I'm going to be there. I'll be in my office. I'll probably have camo on or something, but you know, I'll be there, and we can just talk. Okay, and I promised I would do this to someone, and I'm Emily, and I am doing it, and so here we are. So okay, I don't know. Hopefully, some people from my team, they usually get sick of me by about 1, but hopefully some people from my team will be there. And then yeah, whatever you want to work on, sales or skills wise, I'm an open book. Okay, I'll open up every playbook, every script, whatever you want to see. You're welcome to it. Okay, have a great day. Bless you. God bless you. Go kick some butt. Don't be afraid to take a listing or a buyer. Get a buyer broker. Take care.